What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. Now, in today's video, I wanted to discuss the importance of following through on the things that you say you are going to do. It's very, very important, and in my opinion, one of the best ways that a man can carry himself. You know, there's really nothing worse than when you know a guy who just talks about making changes, just talks about all the things that he plans to do, all the changes that he is going to make, the transformation that's going to take place in his life. And time after time after time, nothing changes. In my view, within my life, I hold a rule that I try and avoid saying that I'm going to do something before I've done it. A lot of guys like to announce to the world change before it's taken place. And look, that's fantastic. Well done that you want to create change. You can get everybody sat down. You can announce a big speech. You say, everybody, I am going to get a six-pack. But right now you're still fat. You're still fat and you've not started yet. And furthermore, it makes it very embarrassing when you don't achieve the thing that you said you were going to achieve, and you've got to face the music. You're creating extra work for yourself. So, a practical step to take from this video today is to make a habit of not announcing changes you're going to make, or being overly public about things that you are working on in your life. It's great that you're trying to make change. It's great that you are looking to, inspire others through your change by putting it out there. But it's only useful, really, when you've actually committed for a decent enough period of time to the change for you to actually speak about it. Anybody can announce they're going to bake a cake. That's not hard. But actually baking the cake successfully and doing it in a way so that it doesn't crumble into bits, that's the difficult bit. And a lot of guys need to be careful that they're not just announcing things they're going to do. It's good you want to make change, again, but it means nothing until you make change. And this is where a lot of guys struggle. They struggle doing something for a long period of time with no recognition. A lot of guys are happy to put in some work, but only under a certain set of conditions. And one of the biggest conditions that I normally see is that they need to be praised and appreciated and supported in what they do. And if they're not, they'll just quit. They won't follow through. You've got to be different. You've got to be one of the guys who sticks it out. You've got to be one of the guys who can do anything that he wants to do, can start a venture, can start a business, can start a YouTube channel, and stick at it for a year straight, not see the results that he wants to see, but still carries on. That's the guy you need to be. You need to be the guy that doesn't require recognition. You need to be the guy that doesn't need to talk about the work he's doing. He just does it in silence. He just doesn't talk about what he's doing. He just does it. He just cracks on, and slowly and slowly and slowly, the work starts to talk for him. The results start to come. And then everybody else comes running back in and says, oh, I've seen this guy working for so long. I always supported him. I was always there for him. Yeah, those people. But you want to be that guy. You want to be the guy who doesn't need praise. He doesn't need people cheering him on. He doesn't need to see the results straight away. He's just consistent. He definitely doesn't need to announce to the world things he's going to do before he even does it. That's a really bad trend to set, guys, because you're setting yourself up for failure. Maybe you genuinely plan to do something, but a set of circumstances arise that have absolutely nothing to do with you, but completely crush any reality of these plans coming to fruition. But nobody else from the outside is going to care that it's not your fault that you couldn't do it. They're just going to look at you and think, what an idiot. You know, he said he was going to do something and he didn't do it. That's not to say don't be ambitious. Just keep your ambition to yourself until such a point that there is something concrete. I've nearly made 200 videos. I make videos because I like making videos and I like talking about this sort of thing. I hope that you take some value from some of the stuff I say. You know, at least a little bit anyway. But ultimately, I do what I do because I like it. I'm not expecting praise. I'm not expecting flowers on every single video. I'm not expecting by a certain benchmark of videos, let's say 250 videos, I must receive X amount of subscribers or likes or shares or whatever. That's the wrong way to look at it. I'm not announcing to the world that I will have X amount of subscribers by this date, because you're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Work in silence. I mean, obviously this is not silence. I'm talking to you. I'm putting this message out there for you to see. But let this be an example. Just keep going. I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep sharing what I believe to be valuable with the hope that you take some value from it. And I'm going to keep doing that. I don't plan on stopping. You don't see me telling people the things that I'm going to achieve. You don't see me telling people that at a certain point I must have X amount of followers, I must have X amount of subscribers. No, I will just keep going and keep going and keep going with the hope that I provide value. And a lot of you guys need to learn that. A lot of you guys need to develop the ability to stop announcing that you're going to do things before you even start. Stop only getting into ventures through really hope that you'll receive a certain milestone or a certain metric from it. Follow through with the things that you do, not because you want the result at the end of the tunnel. Do it because you enjoy what you do. And the result will come one day. But look, if there's something to take from this video, stop announcing that you're going to do stuff before you've even started trying to do it. You know, I'm going to get a six-pack, guys. I'm going to get ripped in 6 weeks. You're still fat right now. You've not even stepped on the treadmill yet. Stop talking. Stop announcing your plans. Instead, do the work quietly. Be consistent, work hard, and be prepared to do it for a long time without results. If you're not prepared to do it for a long time without results, you don't really enjoy what it is that you are doing. You've got to find something that you don't need immediate results for, because it's unlikely that they're ever going to come. You're not going to get this quick success that you're after. It's just not going to happen. It's so unlikely anyway. So you've got to be prepared to be in it for the long run, make a positive impact with what you do, and eventually reap the rewards. But you can't be 2 weeks in to your social media content creation expecting 1 million subs. It's just not how it works. You've got to be in it for the long run, and you've got to be forgetting about the metrics and thinking about the impact that you're having on others and providing value. Look, I hope you did take some value from this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel for much more from me, and I will see you in the next one.